ahead of second place there in Heat 2, Division 4 girls. And so DeBrouwer now onto the airstrip. State meet qualifier the last 2 years for the 3,200 meters, one of the absolute best you're going to find here in the state of California. Maya DeBrouwer from La Cañada. She went to the 2 mile at 11:42. Right now, currently under 18, and she should finish in the 17s. If we could have an announcement here, Mary Perkins. If Mary Perkins could go to the clerk of the course, we have something of yours. Mary Perkins, you're out there, we have something you'll appreciate. So anyways, go to the clerk of the course, find Rich Benoit, and he'll gladly reunite you with your property there. So Mary Perkins, please go to the clerk of the course. Meanwhile, Maya DeBrouwer continue to be solo right now. If you're looking on our HD runner's feed here, you're seeing the pace right there. Our girls going for the first 2 gallons in Heat 3, Division 4 girls. And there she is coming into the stadium here, Maya DeBrouwer. Very comfortable here, and she's been absolutely in control all throughout here. About 300 something meters to go here. And the clock right now, she's at 16:54, 16:55. Meline Neo is putting in a nice little Saturday morning run here. Of course, her squad looking to qualify for next week as well. At that 2 mile mark, speaking of team scores here, Harvard, Wesley, doing what they need to do to move on. Big Bear High School, La Cañada, Marlboro, and Century High School. Century with a 114-point advantage here over that 6th place team. That 6th place team still in play here. El Monte being that team. Let's give it up here. This is Maya DeBrouwer. Basically her and she running right there all throughout, and she's going to comfortably come across here at 17:57. This is Hannah Norse of Laguna Hills. Qualified as an individual. She came to the 2 mile at 12:26. And looking to punch her ticket on to next week. Give her a spot on the line there. Representing those Hawks out of Orange County there. Maddie Kahi, the Big Bear sophomore, currently in 3rd. Our next 2 finishers in the previous race. In 3rd place is going to be Kahi of Big Bear. Right now she's listed as 5th, but we'll get that corrected. Our folks at Finish Results quick on that one. Maddie Kahi of Big Bear coming across at 19:01. Giorgio Marlboro at 19:02. Emily Steinman, she will qualify as an individual from Corona Del Mar in 1908. Kerman and Kumar representing Harvard and Westlake. Thinking it is your top seed, and you've been taking care of business all throughout. As they were your team, they were at a 20-point advantage there over Big Bear at the 2-mile mark. Meanwhile, going back to heat 3, our leaders there approaching the 1-mile mark. Harvard Westlake with 3 in the top 8. Currently ranked number 2 in Division 4. Vanderbilt of Marbar, well, much improved program here over the last year. And they're going to have 2 in the top 9. Westlake's number 4 coming across the line. La Cañada with their number 2. Century coming across. Their Big Bears number 2. Very similar to what we saw in that first heat. Meline Santiago of Rosary coming through, doing the pacing chores up front. Meline Neo of Bishop Lamont right there with her. And Bishop Lamont, they're coming in ranked 3rd. And they are the first team with 5 across, but Frederick Sacred Heart right there with them as well. Kayla Giddings of San Marino, she couldn't qualify as an individual. Right now, placed herself right in position to do so at the 1-mile mark as they go up the switchbacks in Heat 3, Division 4 girls, as we are final heat of this session here. And at the end here, we'll have our 16 teams all lined up for next weekend. And of course, we'll let our Division 4 boys take the stage here momentarily. We're going back to that 1-mile mark in Heat 3. Right there with Frederick Sacred Heart, Foothill Technology, and Power Plays. Power's very packing up right now. Currently in 5th. Expect to see them move up as they are currently ranked 4th overall in Division 4. Going back to Heat 2, La Cañada and Big Bear now with 5 girls across.
Let's go, Esme! Keep it up, Esme! Go, Esme! Keep it up! Good job, Esme! Keep it up! Great finish,
And Century High School out of San Antonio looking to qualify for the Division 4 finals for their first time. And right now, great position here, currently in 4th place. Harvard Westlake sitting at 29 points right now. They will easily advance. Let's take our attention back to Heat 3. Coming through that 1-mile mark. We got some good scores here. Bishop Lamont, Wilbur Sacred Heart, end of the world, those 3, all 190 points. Meline Neo of Bishop Lamont, the 10th grader, now taking over at the top of switchbacks and has opened about a 30-meter lead here over everybody else in this 3rd session of the Division 4 girls. And Kayla Giddings of San Marino and Santiago of Rosary both trying to move on as individuals here in this last race of Division 4 girls. Meanwhile, in our 2nd heat here, Marlboro coming across a very good Frog Century. They're going to have a 4-point advantage right now again. Scores are all unofficial. So after everything is concluded, our finish results folks can secure all the scorings. But now that 6th place team in Heat 2, El Monte, had a look at their time here. They come in at 1:55.
Come on, Mia, all the way through. You got it, Mia. Push through, push through. Good job, Mia. Good job.
Santiago. And Giddings of San Marino. And all of them coming through there now, taking that right turn and going up the saddle. This is the third heat, Division 4 girls. Nilo's been right up front all the while here. Now she's opened up a lead with Giddings giving chase along with Santiago. Bishop Lamont looking really good there for the team standings, but Santiago, Rosary, and Giddings of San Marino looking to qualify as individuals. Perkins of Flintridge Sacred Heart right up there towards the front, as well as Camilo Romo of Bishop Lamont. The Holson sisters of Rim of the World also right there in the top 8. So we can say congratulations here in Heat 2. Harvard Westlake, you've moved on. La Cañada, Big Bear, Century, and Marlboro, you 5 spots and moved on. Fillmore from Heat 1 had a faster 6th place overall team time than El Monte did. El Monte 6th in Heat 2. Fillmore holding the advantage there. We still got to hold on here. We still got our 3rd heat to solidify who's going to be that 16th place team that moves on to next week's finals. Meline Neo comfortably coming through that 2-mile mark there. The 10th grader from Bishop Lamont at 12:26, kind of broken away from the rest of the group there. Meline Santiago, Rosary, she's going to come through the 2-mile mark in 2nd place. The junior, she's at 12:38. Haley Giddings of San Marino, 12:46. So Nilo really opened up the gap there. She was content to stay with the group there, but at the top of switchback, she has not looked back and now opened up a 12-second advantage there over Santiago of Rosary. Meanwhile, Kaplan Bertel of Korean Lutheran moving up very well there. She's now in 4th place at the 2-mile mark, just ahead of Paige Perkins of Flintridge Sacred Heart. Vignani of Immaculate Heart is now moving into that top 8, occupying a top 8 individual qualifying spot. Our Holson of Rim of the World, and her sister right behind her. Meanwhile, Carol Wallace, your leader there, moving up 4 spots from Foothill Technology. She now moves into the top 10 here at the 2-mile mark. We'll get team scores here in just a little bit. So Nilo continuing power forward. She continues to open up her lead. She's at the very top. If you look over to the west there away from the sun, you're going to see her right at the very top of Reservoir. Now she'll start making her way back down. But look at those team scores. Bishop Lamont, they came in as a 3rd-ranked team in Division 4, and right now they are securely in 1st place. Flintridge Sacred Heart, and now Palos Verdes moving up, a little comfortable there. They were in 6th place at the 1-mile mark. They've now moved up to 4th place with Rim of the World's 5th coming across. They sit there in 3rd place. Again, top 5 squads. That's what you got to keep your eyes on here. That battle for that 5th spot looking like it's going to be between Foothill Tech and Creighton Lutheran. And of course, whoever finishes 6th, we want to keep our eyes on their overall team time. And Meline Neo, all you guys at home, and even those of you in the stadium, you could also be watching these races live on your phone. Our folks at HD Runners, just go to the YouTube, type in HD Runners, type in CIF Prelims Day 2, and you'll find the action. Speaking of action there, that is Meline Neo, continue to be your leader. Belen Santiago trying to close that gap though from Rosary. So looking to make her way, if her team does not qualify, if she finishes in the top 8, she too will make it on as an individual. Kayla Giddings of San Marino. Also trying to put a spot in that top 8. And Catherine Ertel of Creighton Lutheran. Right now, she was under 13 minutes at the 2-mile mark. And right now we're going to see Meline Neo. She's going to be coming in the stadium here momentarily. That clock still under 17 minutes. Very impressive showing here in Heat 3, the Division 4 girls. Top 5 teams move on to next weekend. 16 altogether. We'll be getting our eyes perched on that 6th place team and looking at that overall team time. And Meline Neo, the 10th grader out of Bishop Lamont. Bishop Lamont having a great season as a team, but Neo being the top scorer for that squad. And as we told you, Santiago trying to close that gap. A little more than 350 meters to go. So Santiago, the junior out of Rosary High School, she's about 12 seconds behind in the 2-mile mark, and that looks like she's closed that down under 10 seconds here, as now Kayla Giddings of San Marino getting onto the track. Going back to that 2-mile mark, one of those team scores. Right now, Foothill Tech, they have an 11-point advantage over Creighton Lutheran for that 6th spot. So top 5 teams automatically qualifying onward. And right now, those 5 teams, Bishop Lamont, Sacred Heart, Ring of the World, Powers Birdies, and Foothill Tech. Creighton Lutheran right there in 6th place, trying to close that gap. Speaking of closing gaps here, Santiago of Rosary trying to bring this in. Giddings right now sitting in third. Creighton Lutheran trying to close that gap with about 200 meters to go. It's an individual winner here in Heat 3, Division 4 girls. This sophomore from Bishop Lamont, Meline Neo, coming across there at 18:47 and change. Santiago closing that gap down about 18:50. Officially there, Nilo, 18:47.9. Santiago, exactly 18:50. So as of right now, Santiago would qualify as an individual, as will Kayla Giddings of San Marino.
Let's go! Let's go! You see that, Fiat? Do you see that line? Come on! I love you! You're doing so amazing, guys! So good!
Part of the conversation, we're going to try to beat the team time there from Fillmore at a Heat 1. Liliani of Immaculate Heart, she'll qualify as an individual by finishing 5th there at 19:28. Rita Romo of Bishop Lamont, 19:34. Kira Wallace moved out well throughout the race there from Foothill Tech, 19:39. right now, this is Heat 3, Division 4 girls, Bishop Vermont, our first squad with 5 across. Again, they came in as the top seed. Dallas Birdies doing the bare minimum just to move on next week. And there's a pack there. Flintridge Sacred Heart with our next squad with 5.
Vamos, Julieta, tú puedes, vamos.
Dallas Birdies with their 5th across now. They'll be right behind Flintridge Sacred Heart. Again, doesn't matter what you do at prelims. It's all about next week and trying to get in those top 5 spots for this morning's affair. River the World, Crayon Lutheran, and Foothill Tech. There are the next 3 squads there as we continue to watch and that number 5 score from Rim of the World to come across. As of right now, just only got 3 squads there. There we go. Now Rim of the World with their 5th coming across. They're going to leapfrog up in 3rd place. Foothill Tech coming across with their 5th across. And that will be our top 5 squads. But now we're going to keep our eyes on Crayon Lutheran. And we're still waiting for that number 5 runner, Bassett Rosary Academy. Also in the conversation here. Individuals qualifying from that race there. Looks like we have 4 altogether. There's Santiago of Rosary, Gideons of San Marino, Urtel Crayon Lutheran, Viviani of Immaculate Heart. Those 4 girls, the top 5 there, moving on as individuals for next week.
To the boys Division 4, 3 heats here also. That race has just begun, the first heat, race number 20 of the day. Right out front very quickly there, Oma Heredia of Fillmore. He's taking that pace out pretty quick there. They're in the first of the Valley Loops. 3 heats in this division, so just like on the girls' side Division 4, we'll take the top 5 teams by score. And then after the 3 races are over, the 6th place team with the fastest team time, they'll move on to join those other 15 in next Saturday's championship. Individuals, if they place in the top 8 in their heat in this set of races here in Boys Division 4, and their team does not qualify, they'll get to move on. And we'll be looking at the team time there. Looks like Foothill Tech is going to be the 6th place team in our girls Division 4 3rd heat. Get that team time, that'll determine whether the Foothill Tech and it does look like indeed Foothill Tech at 1:47.40 will get that 6th team time spot and move on and join the 15 automatic qualifiers. And back to our boys race, they're now finishing the first 800 meters and already again, Fillmore out very quickly here. Sebastian Rich, the League champion, they only scored 20 points in there. We just saw their girls qualify easily. They're out well here in this first heat. St. Francis also, they're in the Mission League. Keep that in mind on that girls' third heat, though. It does look like Foothill Tech has moved into the 5th automatic spot and Crane Lutheran into that 6th, but their team time, 1:49.23, is still the fastest up to 3 heats. So it looks like Crane Lutheran and Foothill Tech both earning their spots on to next Saturday's championship. Once again, we're qualifying today for next Saturday's Southern Section 4 Cross Country Championships. We'll be crowned champions in all 5 divisions, 5 boys and 5 girls, and qualify teams for the California State meet. So next Saturday here at Mount Sac, then 2 Saturdays in Thanksgiving weekend up at Clovis at Woodward Park for the California State Championship. And then if you'd like, you can come back as an individual, run the Foot Locker Western Regional right here at Mount Sac. Those of you who missed Poop Out today, you can come back and run the full 5,000 meter course, including Poop Out. You just go to Foot Locker CC and register. There's some signs all around, the black signs, the QR code. You can download that and register. Right now there's about 1,700 athletes registered for that race. The first 2,500 who do register with Hoka get a free Hoka backpack. So if you want to do that, you want to register as soon as possible. And as we get ready, our leaders now coming up to the first mile. This has been a very impressive start for Aurelia Fillmore, taking the pace out quickly in our first boys heat of the morning. And Aurelia does indeed go by the first mile at 5:02. Luke Bremer, same close from Crane Lutheran, just 4 seconds back at 5:06. Then about a 6-second gap to Xavier Garcia of Cathedra. He's leading the whole group there. Augie Martin of St. Francis, and then the J. Sarah boys, all 7 of their boys in the top 13. So just like with their girls running as a pack today. And now the boys starting to make their way up the switchbacks. 4 of those hairpin turns leading to that long last stretch of about 120 meters. Just about 450 meters from that mile mark all the way to the top. When they get to the top of the switchbacks, they'll make that downhill run about a half mile to the crossover, halfway point into our race. And boys in the heat 21, your race scheduled to begin here in just a couple minutes. Coaches like to remind you as you do arrive today, we need to have your athletes at the clerk of the course 15 minutes prior to the start of your race. That means race ready. That's tops on, uniform tops, uniform bottoms, sweats off, and of course the correct bib for each kid. And coaches, only 7 runners today, even though you were allowed to bring your alternates, only 7 race today. And if you indeed did qualify as a team, then you need to race all 5 at least to run today. And Omar Heredia still pushing that pace. Now they're making their way on the downhill. Fastest boys time of the weekend so far. Ian Turk, the defending state champ in Division 5, ran 15:20 yesterday. And Heredia has indeed made that U-turn. And he's given chase to our lead vehicle there. I thank HD Runners. You can see that Mike put that amazing camera that gives us that great still, very fine video. Turk's official time 15:26.4 yesterday. And Heredia still in control. However, a large group now All those J. Sarah boys running together in the black there as a group, but Heredia will make the turn at the crossover at 8:34. 8:34, leading that group. He's got about a 5-second lead over a large group here, now getting ready to head up the saddle. So they're at the halfway point. Looking at the team scores in there, again, 5 teams automatic qualifiers. So now everybody's gone through the mile. At the mile mark, the team scores were J. Sarah 29, St. Francis 72, Chaminade 96, Harvard Westlake 121, San Marino 154. That would be the automatic 5. Then Crean Lutheran at 176, Bishop Mon at 188. Now that was just at 1 mile. Next race just about ready to start would be Boys Division 4, the Heat 2, race number 21. And that is a reminder, the boys go a little bit quicker between races. I'd like to remind you that we will have 2 races going on the course at the same time. So you may be watching your son or daughter coming down the trail on one side and want to get across. The course marshal asks you to hold. They're asking you to hold because there may be a race coming the other direction, and we certainly don't want to impede the progress of any of our athletes. So please mind the course marshals, if you will. And our race certainly tightening up here. Our pack has moved up. Heredia right leading that group here, coming to the 2 mile mark. And that big pack now, we've consumed everybody together here. They have taken over, and they come by the 2 mile at 10:45. J. Sarah and St. Francis boys there, the top 9 from those 2 schools. J. Sarah with 6 of its scores in the top 9. Newman, Array, Carlson up front, then Martin Gonzalez and Guzman of St. Francis, and O'Leary, Friedel, and Burnett of J. Sarah. Maldonado of Aquinas, that makes up the top 10. They all went through at 10:46. And now the boys start to make their way up Reservoir. Newman and Carlson flanking both on the sides of Augie Martin now. National League champions starting to move up.